Welcome back to my channel. So we're going to do a top down analysis of the market analysis for 2nd of June. That will be from tomorrow. We all know Mondays create liquidity. I'm sure many of you know that Mondays create liquidity. So I'm going to do a top analysis from 2nd of June to the end of the week. That'll be 6th of June. What I'm expecting from market. I'm going to delete everything from the chart right now. Now, for auto analysis, some people start from 1 month, but it all depends on them. How they want to analyze their chart is still their choice. And also the kind of trader that you are. I'm a swing trader. Sometimes I navigate to being a day trader. It depends on how I see analysis. I can go to 4 hours and I see a sheet of market structure on 15 minutes and I take my entry from there. So I do navigate, but I stay more on swing trading because I work. Now, based on the chart here on 1 month, there's a shift of market structure here, but the range is from here. Our range is from here to here, right? And what I can see here, price has created liquidity, and I'm looking at price to target any fair value gap around here, which price has swept out liquidity from all these lows. But right now I'm a swing trader, so my big boy time frame is 1 week. So on the 1 week time frame here, what do I have? On our DXY, there's a break of structure, or I'll call it external range liquidity. And what do I have below? I have what? A sell side liquidity here, which price has taken out sell side liquidity. Now don't forget, I always try to mark my charts very simple. I like using range. From here to here is a full range, right? I will take my Fibonacci from here to here, meaning that price is at what? Price is at my discount, meaning that price is at my discount. Then what do I do? Right? I will mark out my institutional reference point, order block. Some individuals will mark this, it's still an order block because it aligns with the fair value gap. And the one I have here is the closest fair value gap here, not forgetting our midpoint, that's our consequent encroachment. But I've used all the institutional reference points to mark my institutional reference point I can see presented to me in the chart. But as at now, price is at what? Discount. So my whole mentality should be looking for a buy. But before that buy will be valid, I have to check on 1 day. On 1 day, what do I have? I have a what? I have this is a very long candle. I'm taking it as a full retracement, but we're doing more of the full retracement. I'll take it as a break of structure here, as our form of mitigation block, our shift of market structure or external range liquidity, right? Many people will take this here as a mitigation block. Many people will take this here as a mitigation block, right? But price what violated this low here. But we all know that in a mitigation block, when you're marking a mitigation block, the low should be here. Your stop loss should be here because this is a mitigation block. But let's see what will happen. There's high tendency that price will break this high above here and will keep going up to tap here. I don't know. But what I will do is I'll put this as a form of liquidity that market to come out and take out, right? But this is just the trend time frame that I'm following. But also this is a range from high here to here. But also confusing also is that this also a mitigation block, because if I try to go like this, do this, oh sorry, do this, you can see this, right? And what next? Do this, because I like working on structure. Sorry, that was a mistake, right? Do this is like a mitigation block, right? I don't know. But let's see. Let's go down to 1 hour. On 1 hour, what do I have? I had a shift of market structure, also a mitigation block. Can you see? And what happened? An external range sweep of liquidity. One, two, three. There was a full shift of market structure around here. That's our 1 hour MSS. And this is what MSS from mitigation block. Can you see that? For my Fibonacci, from this low to this high, where price, okay, to be from this low to this high, all these are liquidity, all these are liquidity. Now what do I see? Price still came back to that area to show us that, you know guy, I'm still going bullish. I have bullish momentum. And what do I see here with price? I see price what taking out liquidity below here, taking out liquidity below here. And what happened? Price did a shift of market structure above here as an MSS. What next? My institutional reference point will be marked. I have my other block here. I don't know if I should mark that certified other block, but I will have what again? I have my what? My fair value gap here. I have my breaker block here. Can you see on the institutional reference I'm marking? Now, normally as a swing trader, I'd have taken my entry either of this point, either of this fair value gap, put my low here below, and target all the liquidities above. This whole liquidity above here, all these are liquidity, but this is just for DXY. This is a liquidity, this is a liquidity. Price has to go and take out liquidity. So I'm aiming for a long buy on DXY. As I'm aiming for a long buy on DXY, right, any pair associated with DXY, I'm looking for a sell. That's why on my GBPUSD, okay, I won't touch this chart. On my GBPUSD, you can see the volume of the sell. I will start from 1 week on GBPUSD. I won't touch gold. And what do I have? I have a break of structure here, a shift in market structure. I will say external range liquidity as a buy. But don't forget there was also what? A sell side liquidity taken out here. So this is our range from here to here is our range, right? That's the range that we have. And my Fibonacci from this low to this high. So indirectly, I'm on premium. I'll put my line there. I'm on premium. So indirectly, I'm aligning with DXY because DXY is also on discount. I'll come down to my one day. This is what? This is 1 week zone. Discount on 1 week zone. But on one day, now price did something last week that really made me laugh. It created this on the chart. This, this. Oh, sorry. Then this came and tap on the breaker block, and this. I forgot to say something here. It created something inside here. This, and went up. So indirectly, I'm looking at this area as what? A breaker block because it took out liquidity, because it created mitigation block that was being violated. Looking at that area also. And what am I looking at again? I'm looking at my other block for price to come down to discount. So indirectly, I'm at what? I'm on premium. Then if I go down to my 1 hour, on my 1 hour zone, what am I looking for? There was what? There was a shift in market structure here, right? And what do I have here? I have a fair value gap that 1 week had indirectly violated, but I will still mark it as a fair value gap. And what happened? So I'm targeting this low. Where is my line I put? So indirectly, for those who are taking the sell from initially from the beginning as a swing trader, would have been from here, and they would have put their stop loss above here. And what happened? Their take profit to be around this blue line. That's where me I would have run away from. But you can still find re-entry. There's what? For those that still want to find re-entry, those that are stacking can go break of structure here, enter another block around here, and you can see it's change of character on 15 minutes, and another other block around here, and it's still going down, clearing out this low. But for me, I put my low here. Why? Because it has equal lows, which is liquidity, which I believe price is hunting, so I put mine here, right? Now if I go to JPY basket, I'll start from 1 day. I'll go to 1 week, sorry. On 1 week, I need to know where price is. Now on 1 week, right, this is our what? Discount, right? Other block. Let me drag it. Did they come up with the body? Let me delete all this and start with 1 week. And what do I have? External range liquidity here with a body. I will mark this as what? Buy side liquidity. And what do I have here? I have my other block. On 1 week, on 1 day, what do I have? On 1 day, I have a break of structure here, a buy side liquid, sell side liquidity, and I have what? I have an other block here. that price even came out with with weak, that's the liquidity. So if price came out with a weak, we all know what liquidity means. It's going to go and target the one below, right? I don't know, an assumption. But from 1 week, I'm expecting price to violate this high with a body. If I come down to 1 day, 1 hour, sorry, I'm still looking at the whole scenario because this is an order block, right, from 1 week. And you can see what happened again. Let me see. Okay. Price has shifted structure here, right? Tapping into it as a breaker block, aligning with a fair value gap. One of my coach call it IOFED, institutional reference point, and going up. I don't know what price is the madness it wants to play on JPY pair because it's acting funny. But as at now, it's on what? On other block from 1 day, signaling for it to sell. But it might not sell because why? It's an order block from 1 week. But on 1 day, we're expecting price to do this on 1 day chart. And if it sells, that means JPY pair is going to buy if that pairs this there sells. But if it there buy, that means pairs are going to sell. If price there do this and violates this high, that means on JPY pair I'm going to be looking for sell for price to violate this low. This how I see the whole analysis. It's just something very simple. You need to just know where you stand. Are you a day trader, a swing trader, position trader, scalper? And I feel that will enable you to analyze the market very, very, very well. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel as you enjoy the value that we share. Thank you.